Hello everyone, and welcome to tonight's episode of Crimson Skies. It's our last episode before I go and decide to do a thing called the vacations. I'm kind of excited. It's been a while since I've done something fun and for myself. So, that being the case, there's really no announcements, other than we are going to have a major schedule change when I get back. We're going to kind of shift around some things, so that way I can do more stuff with members of the community on nights off, and do some more stuff with these awesome folks that we play with. That's not just like an organized gameplay. So we're going to kind of focus on that. As well as doing once a week creation streams for about 4 hours, just to kind of really make sure we're keeping up with our creativity and all that fun stuff. Other than that, there's nothing else. And so guys, let's just dive right into it. As we return from the end of our last session, you all having survived another assassination attempt from some type of mad bomber, also managed to get your hands on a ship called the Hand. It is a gunboat class airship. It is rather small, little underarmed, but quick. So it should get you guys to where you need to go efficiently, and with a good bit of oomph. With that being the case, as we begin, you all making your way down to the docks here in Corsair to find your ship. That is where we will leave you all off. What would you guys like to do?
Eowyn, have you ever actually flown a ship?
I mean, I've seen, people flying it, and it should be pretty easy. I mean, once
So
you're
you've
up
never
in
actually flown the ship?
the
I thought you were
sky.
like a first mate or something. Don't you fly the ship while the captain is sleeping?
Yeah, no, I've never been a first mate. I've just always been a crew member.
So are you going to crash the ship as soon as we take off?
Yeah, I hope. I don't. No, that's definitely not going to happen. I think.
Are you going to instead hire someone to fly it?
No, I think between all of us, I think we could probably manage to fly out and pick up the crew and bring them back here. And I mean, these things pretty much fly themselves these days, right? I mean,
You're more pathetic than I thought.
Yeah, I could take a bash at it. I'm a bit of a jack of all trades.
Have you driven the ship before, Law?
No, but I read a book about it once.
I think I have a good chance of driving this ship too.
I don't know about that, Viamir. I mean, like I said, you could probably try. I mean, once it's up and
It
it's
seems
going,
I'll have the same luck as you. Just we'll wing it. I get it. Just flies itself. You said I'm the captain now.
No, I don't think so.
If anything, that makes you a helmsman, Viamir.
Yeah.
Do you both want to arm wrestle for this?
What if they arm wrestle you at the same time?
I'll still crush their puny bodies.
Really?
Yeah, arm wrestling doesn't sound like a fair.
Like scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, like he would win. He would win.
Okay, so how about you do the captain thing and walk around with, like, the slightest bit of fucking confidence?
You know what, Viamir?
Yes.
You know what I think he really needs to be captain?
A
He
hat.
needs a fancy hat.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, if you have a hat, I
I would
could
like
wear
to
it.
make a perception check for a fancy hat.
Go ahead and make a perception check. Absolutely.
I want the fanciest hat.
I will allow this.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I had to dump out my dice.
Is it weird I have actually prepared for something like this to happen?
Not at all.
No. I mean, have you met this crew?
I have.
I'm not finding a fancy hat. Unfortunately,
What'd
I
you
rolled
roll?
a 2. For a perception? Did I say
it's
perception? Oh, yeah, that's a 0.
It's a 0.
Oh,
That's a 0.
don't find any hats.
You
Find a
look-
sock.
You look around and there are no shops where you guys are. Somehow there's buildings, but there's no shops. Oh, look, a bird.
Oh, that bird's tail would make a really good hat feather.
I'm just gonna walk up to Eowyn and listen, Eowyn. We all know how pathetic and useless you are, right? But at some point we might get other crewmen, and you can't exude that weakness to them. They'll smell it like a dog. You need to walk around with some fucking confidence.
Or a cat.
Act like
Yeah.
you know what you're doing.
I mean, I'm fairly confident we're gonna get to the captain and the crew and bring them back here.
And
I
I
don't
believe
think
you because you were confident in your name of shipwreck, and that's where the Phoenix is now.
Yeah.
So let's get a different type of confidence, one that like is backed up by some actual skill.
Yeah, I mean, we get to the ship and we get it in the air and we get it going, and once we have that, I mean, that's it. Don't need
But-
anything else.
Hey, well,
Yep, good talk.
Yeah.
Eowyn, good talk.
did any of those captains follow us?
I'm not sure.
Would you like to make a would you like to make a proficiency check? Would you like to make a perception check? It's like I haven't been DMing for a day.
Yeah, I can make that perception check.
Better you than me.
DD, what's a proficiency check? That's a really good question. I wish I fucking knew.
Whatever it is, I have
16.
+2 in it.
16? Looking behind you, it is very, very easy to see. Indeed, one of the captains does appear to be following you. It is the largest of the captains. You see Cypher, the Warforged, trying his very hardest to be stealthy, as he just puts his back up against a tall stack of boxes, and you see his head clearly over the boxes, as well as his shoulders, as he just kind of leans, pokes an eye out, waits. leans, sees you looking at him, turns back, disappears. And waits. And everybody froze. There we go. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. Go Discord. Alright, let's leave call. Huh? Nope. Give me a second, everybody. Discord crashed. Because that's how Discord works. Discord. How I love thee. Oh, Christ. Well, at least I know the stream is still going. You guys, how you guys doing? Fucking shit. Let's try this again. So, guys, gals, ladies, gents, and, oh, this is gonna go great on YouTube. Hi, YouTube. How are you doing? I'm doing great. This is fantastic, by the way. This is how Discord fucks you over and over and over again. Give me a hot second. Okay. We're gonna connect this time, Discord? So... let's see. Server statuses. All systems operational. My butt. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Guys, thank you. Thank you. Stream. For hanging on, hanging out. I know you're not seeing much, but cheers to you all for being so patient and so good. Ah. Oof. Wonder when it's gonna reconnect. I feel like that should be a game, like... is it gonna do it now? No? How about now? When will it connect? How will it connect? And again, this is one of those moments where it's like... maybe we should just invest in Skype. You know what I mean? I feel like that's the safer bet here. Oh, God. The funny part is everything else is working just fine. Let's see. Everything else is working just fine. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba. Oh, it just seems like everything is just crapping out. WTF, mate? Hey, mate. Look at you. No, look at you. Look at you. Look at me. Look at me. You see me? I see you. We see each other. It's a great thing, right? Yeah, you give a little, take a little, remove a little. You think a little, and you wonder just where exactly. Where exactly are we? What exactly are we doing? Alright, let's kill that. Kill that. Kill that. Quit that. And start her up again, fresh. And there we go.
Who connected?
Oh,
Hey!
hey!
Look at that.
Welcome back.
Look at that. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. And we're back. It's fantastic. Okay.
That was a really good stealth roll for Cypher.
Where was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a great roll. Where was I? When we
Cypher was hiding.
Oh yeah,
Cypher
yeah.
was hiding.
Yeah,
Cypher was attempting to hide.
Cypher just puts his back up against the bricks, looks, sees that you see him, immediately shit, and just waits. Seems to be trying to hide.
So don't look now, but Cypher's following us.
Where?
I
Yeah.
said don't look.
Even with
my God.
Sin's really poor perception skill, you can see Cypher.
Yeah.
Oh, he rolled less than an 8? Oof.
Nat 1, and he has a -8 in Dex.
-8?
Negative. He's got an 8 in Dex.
Oh, okay.
Negative 8.
I'm like -8.
He's
That's death.
His dex is -4.
He's not too swift. He is quite large.
Well, I mean, if he's peeking, I will wave at him.
He goes to peek to see if you've moved yet. Sees you wave at him and just ducks back down.
So do most ships have their name on the ship?
Yes.
Okay, so we would be able to find this one somewhat easily.
Yeah. Would you like to make an investigation check?
You could try, yeah.
Law's gonna
That
double back
is-
stealthily towards Cypher.
Eowyn cannot find their ship.
What did you roll?
Yeah, I got a 2
Got a 2
total
Oof.
for
Okay.
investigation.
Go ahead and roll your stealth check. There, Law.
17.
17. Okay. As you stealth and kind of double back around, Eowyn, it's going to take you guys the better part of an hour to find the hand. You seem to get the crew turned around several times as you try and narrow down the exact location of the ship.
I thought you were from here.
You're
Eowyn.
still talking about the hat.
I never said I was from here.
This is the
I've-
pirate capital. So wait, you're telling me you've never been here? You
Well,
really are a second-rate pirate.
I'm
Jesus
not
Christ.
from here. I'm not from
By
here.
the mother tree.
I mean, I've been alive for quite some time and have traveled many places, and I'm not from here. I don't spend a lot of my time here, and even if I did, I wouldn't know where they put a ship. I mean, they didn't say it's not the biggest ship,
Can
but
I tap
we'll
like
find it.
somebody? I assume this is like a docked. Like
Yeah,
area?
it is. The streets are packed with people. It is easy to find an individual.
I just want to like grab one. You, where's the hand?
The what? Right
The
here.
hand. No, ship.
Oh, the ship?
Yeah.
It's right in
if you,
front
if
of
you
us.
head down that pier over there and then head out all the way to the end, you'll find her moored up. She's the rust bucket at the end.
I'm gonna get real close to his face. If you're lying to me, I will find you.
I mean, if
That is all.
you're
and I'll
not
walk
looking
away.
for
This way.
your hand or this hand, then yeah, that's the one.
I'm the captain now. Follow me, guys.
Law,
wouldn't follow.
as you sneak up, Cypher continues to follow the group and just kind of, he's not like doing the sneaky T-Rex arms, but like he's doing the very like long stride, trying to make his gait keep up with your walking speed as he attempts to stealth. Heading down that way. And what was your stealth roll again? Law?
17.
17. Okay, good. As you guys continue heading down that way, you do find yourselves coming upon a small gunboat at the end of the pier. And at the end of the pier, you do find the ship with its name, the Hand, plastered right along the side of it. And it simply has what looks like a ink pressed handprint of some large creature, like a giant at some point had pressed their hand, putting the paint scheme upon the ship for its symbol. It's very small and angular, like a diamond with a smaller rear end and a long triangular tip at the nose. It shows a handful of dents and old battle wounds, as well as a thick layer of rust building on certain sections of the ship as well. Getting a keen eye at it, Awen, you've been around airships long enough. You can tell the hulls, armaments, and defenses are extremely outdated, though the engine looks to be up to snuff. It looks like it's still in working condition. At this point, Law, what is your passive perception?
14.
14. Okay. You watch as Cypher follows. He sidesteps and slips into a building.
Well, this thing's kind of junky, isn't it?
What? No, this looks great. This is just what we need. We can. It probably runs great, and we'll be able to pick up the captain in no time and get the crew and bring them back here, and and we got Fixer here. He's can be in the engine room should something happen. But some of these dents, that's nothing. I mean, it'll fly. It will fly.
Yeah, if we can keep him sober long enough. Him and Sazi always drinking the most poisonous of poison water.
Law's gonna walk up and rejoin the group, breaking stealth once he's back with the group.
Okay.
Oh, where'd you come from?
Oh, nothing. Just checking something out.
Was it someone's ass?
I guess technically yes.
Oh, look, our ship. Let's. I mean, what are we waiting for? Why don't we get on?
Yes. And what a glorious ship it is.
Right? Yes. And Eowyn's gonna march forward to try to get onto it.
All right. Marching forward, as you step onto the boarding ramp, it is locked, and it does have the small hand symbol that you wear around your neck as its key to open the ship.
Eowyn's going to use the little symbol and try to open up the lock there.
Okay. As you do, as you press it in it, and you hear the ship slowly spring to life. As it does, you can hear the sound of an engine that hasn't been started in some time, and as the power relays begin to ignite, going down the ship's hull, its lights, you begin to hear a very slow buzzing of fluorescence as the doors open. And looking inside, it's grimy, dirty. It's seen better days. It's going to need a strong elbow and some cleaning to get her up to appropriate standards, but it looks like she'll fly.
I mean, we're already off to a good start. The door opened, so that's
This
at
is
least
really
the first step.
grimy.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta fix
Smells
it up
of
a little
rotten
bit.
death in here.
Rotten death. Okay.
But
But we can fix it up. I mean, we just need some soap, some water. We'll get this thing all cleaned up, and we'll be out of here in no time.
I walk over to the grossest spot that I can find, and I try and presto it.
Okay. As you presto a little bit, does kind of like slurp away.
What? Look at that. See?
Oh, that's going to take a lot of prestidigitation.
Yeah,
You
I
might
mean,
want to get to it.
yeah, I mean, between
Yeah,
you
looks
and
sounds like you
Fixer,
Sounds like you volunteered yourself, Sin.
No.
no, you don't want to clean it.
I want to go find a room that has the best.
I'm
chief.
gonna go find a room instead.
Okay. Looking through the ship, there are several levels to this vessel. You have, going through, as you enter, you immediately are met with a map. There is the bridge, crew quarters, passenger quarters, bathrooms, common area, storage compartments, cargo hold, kitchen. The ship itself will hold about 50 to 100 people, depending on size.
I just had a brilliant idea. We go get the crew, and they clean the ship on our way back. Bada bing, bada boom.
Crew quarters will house up to 18 individuals, and each crew quarters is an individual room.
I'm going to find the nicest crew quarters.
I'm gonna go find
Do
one.
any of them have
that's got some-
windows?
The crew quarters all do indeed have windows out either to the port or starboard side.
Which side of the ship looks nicer?
Make an investigation check.
I will.
If you want to find the nicest looking part of the ship,
Okay, it's a 9 plus 3, 12.
12.
Nicest side.
They both look pretty shitty.
Oh.
There is no evenly nice one. On one side, you find dead rats that have long been gnawed upon and eaten by other rats. On the other side, it kind of smells like waste.
I'll take the rat side.
That's the better of the two.
All right.
As I summon my glaive and start poking the rat carcasses out of the room.
Okay. As you start kind of shoveling them off to the side. Hey! There we go. We're going to have a quick live edit of Cam's Uno Momento. Please.
Got here just in time.
What happened?
Ugh.
You guys
Actually,
are on
forget
the-
this.
Getting on the boat.
You guys are on the boat and cleaning out rats.
I instead summon Mage Hand and throw the rats out the window.
Why do I see
Wait.
HPs down on every thing?
Because you guys haven't had a long rest yet, so you still have...
You guys didn't, or most of them didn't roll hit dice for the short rest.
It's true. Ooh, shit. Oh god, everything just went to shit real quick. Feel free to keep
It's fine.
RPing as you start mage handing.
Susie, where have you been?
Wait, where? What? What happened? What?
Are you drunk?
Oh,
Is Fixer drunk?
Fix?
were you? Did you guys sneak out to have drinks without me?
No, not drinks. I had to prepare something.
Oh. Oh, well, as you can see, we are now on the ship, and the ship is really gross. This side has lots of rats, and that side has the smell of like piss and shit. So you could pick the rooms over there or over here.
I'll take rat's room.
See, that's what I said. As you see a mage hand throwing another rat out the window.
As I said that, you also noticed that, like, my tongue kind of did the little hissy thing.
When you said rats.
Mm-hmm.
Rats. As you look down and watch her throwing rats out the window, they are slightly rotted and mangy looking. And look like they've been sitting for some time.
So dead rats. Mostly.
Well, I mean, there's probably some alive rats somewhere that we're eating on these rats.
Okay, we need to clean this ship. We have no provisions. So unless we want the crew to starve when we rescue them, we might need to take that into, like, thinking.
Oh, also, Cypher was following us for a while, and then he apparently wasn't. I don't know.
He ducked into a building.
Oh, is that where he went low?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Eowyn's gonna make his way to the bridge.
Okay. As you make your way up to the bridge, it's a quick, easy walk. Immediately as you head in through the main corridor and then take a left, there's a small flight of stairs that lead right up too. Once again, the bridge is also locked. As you press your symbol inside of the keyhole, the door opens and the bridge is pristine. There is a large captain's chair set in the center of the room, 2 helm stations, 1 primary helm behind the captain's chair. That the chair looks like the chair can actually shift from in front of the primary helm to behind the primary helm. There is also a weapons station as well as a spotter station for radars and sensors to pick up incoming hostiles.
Eowyn's gonna go and just kind of sit in the captain's chair and just kind of like
as you go
take it all in.
As you go to sit in the captain's chair, you come across a small girl who's curled up. The chair, slightly inclined backwards, is just curled up, a blanket over her shoulder, a pillow inlaid in the headrest that kind of wraps around for the captain's head, and a small little teddy bear just tucked underneath her head as well, just sleeping.
We're talking child.
No.
No, just girl.
Childlike girl.
Okay. Race, human, or
Humanoid.
humanoid? Okay.
She has very faceless features, much like Captain Kelzata.
Like a changeling, ghost skin. Okay. So as Eowyn's getting ready to sit down, he'll notice the girl and just be like, I'm hello? And just kind of, hi.
You're not the captain?
No, yes, I am. They gave us they gave us this ship. I didn't know anyone was here. I mean, you were sleeping.
Captain Boris told me not to leave the ship, so I've just kind of been staying here.
I don't think we met Captain Boris. We met a lot of the other captains, and they said that we could fly this ship, but they didn't tell us. They didn't tell us there was going to be anyone on it. But
because I'm very good at being quiet.
Yeah, I almost sat on you. I didn't know you were going to be there, so
Please don't. That
it's
would
a good
hurt.
thing I looked. Yeah, no. No, I mean, I don't weigh a lot. It wouldn't hurt too bad. But no, I mean, it's I mean, do you want to? I mean, we're going. Well, not yet. We're not leaving yet, but we'll be going soon. I mean, I guess you could be part of our crew. Do you know anything about this ship? Have you been on this ship and flown it or been in it?
This is my home. This is my ship. I mean, at least it has been as far as I've been alive. So.
Yeah, I mean, what happened to Captain Boris? I mean, you said he was the captain of this ship, but he's not anymore, or?
Did you kill him?
I did not kill anybody.
He said someone would have to kill him to take control of the ship, so you must have killed him.
Oh. I did not, but maybe someone else did, and then they gave me the keys to the ship, maybe? I'm not sure, but... I see, and you kind of like hold the key that he has with the hand on it, the symbol, and just be like, they gave me this just to unlock the doors, and some I got some crew members here, and we were gonna help clean this up a little bit, and then take it up and go pick up the other captains and the crew. They crashed, and now we got to go rescue them, and we're going on a rescue mission. If you have to stay on the ship, you could be a part of a rescue mission.
She just kind of reaches into her coat and pulls out a bit of lipstick, and as she does, she's just, you'll keep me on the ship until it's time for me to feel like I should leave. And I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw.
Make a wisdom saving throw. That is a 16.
16. You and I will be really good friends. I can fly. I can do a lot. I was shown how to do a lot for the ship. So it's very, very good that you keep me on the ship. As getting a 23 on her persuasion check after casting friends on you. She is making the most excellent of points.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, I could always use more friends, and if you know how to fly this thing, I mean, you know, like I said, they just kind of gave us this ship, and we have people we have to go pick up, and you know, if you can help us, yeah, certainly. I mean, we got to understand the controls, and I've got crew here that needs to be trained on things, and you could, yeah, certainly, you could stay, and then we could figure out what happened to Captain Boris. I mean,
he's probably dead.
Oh yeah,
okay. I'll prep the ship for takeoff. Are we ready to go?
Yeah, well, I don't know if the crew wanted to clean some things because it was kind of dirty a little bit back there.
Not my fault.
But no, I mean, it's just dirty. It looks like an older ship, but I mean, we'll clean it up. We've got some people, but I probably need to introduce you to the people because there's a few of them that might just kind of sorry, I thought it was you. And there's some people here that if you kind of startle them, they might attack you, and I don't necessarily want to see you die, you know, immediately. That's, you know, you're just
I appreciate that. I'm often used to parlay. Well, Captain Boris used to use me for parlaying, so I'm very, very good with words and wordisms and sentences.
No, that's really good. It's except a couple of the people in our group, they just don't like to talk at all, and they would probably like stab you or something. So it's better if I at least announce that you're coming. That way, I mean, they don't like to listen to me talk either, so we're kind of at a loss there on both accounts. But I'll call them up here, and then we can explain the situation. They can meet you, and you can tell them how that you know all the controls and that you'll be teaching us. And yeah, we'll just get them up here. We'll get them up here. And Eowyn's just going to go to the door of the bridge, and he's just going to shout like throughout the try to echo across the ship.
As you go to shout, there's a ship intercom, right over here,
Yeah.
by your.
Yeah, he's like
by your
starting
chair.
to yell. He's like, "Hey, yeah, okay." And he goes over to the intercom and just kind of pushes the button. He's like, "Hey, if you guys could come to the bridge, there's something here you guys probably should see. I found the button for the intercom." And then he'll just turn it off and wait to see if anyone comes up.
Sazia was already heading to the bridge to check it out, but then the first thing he says as he comes to the door is like, "Great, you found the intercom. That's excellent. Who is this?"
Vladimir's just
Yeah,
hallway.
You
What
hear
is this magic?
running footsteps of Sincere too.
What is this?
Yeah, Law's walking over.
Fixer is tampering in the engine room and just. There's a small pipe that kind of leads up through the ship into the bridge, and kind of echoes down, and you hear Fixer. I think I found an easier way rather than mechanics, but this is kind of old school for me. As you just hear his voice echo throughout this pipe work into the bridge.
Where's the button?
This one has no button.
No. I'm talking
she's
to
talking
Eowyn.
about Eowyn's not gonna show you where the button's at.
I want to find the
Not
button.
yet, at least.
Make an investigation check.
And
Yes, investigation, not perception.
and then as they're coming in, he'll be like, actually, I don't even know what her name is.
At this
You mean
point,
to tell me that
Friends wears off, and you know she cast a spell on you. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, she seems pretty nice, and I mean, I think she definitely cast a spell on me, but she didn't hurt me or try to hurt me, but she said she knows the
Hey,
ship.
Wendy's-
She said,
Eowyn, this doesn't make the point any better. The fact that you are trying to be a pirate, Captain, and there is either someone who has been here for a long time or a stowaway, and you've talked to them, you haven't found out who they are, and they cast a spell on you. She's okay, though?
yeah, I mean, she's just a little girl. I mean, she's gonna
As you say
teach
that,
us
her-
about how to.
Her shape and form changes as she now looks like Sazia, just feminine.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like a little. I mean, she kind of looks like you now, which is really weird.
Changeling, yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn
But-
to the changeling and be like,
May I ask who you are, what your name is? My name is Sazia Ugress, and I would very much like to know who is on our ship.
This is my ship.
13 investigation.
I was here first. I was told by
You were
Captain
here
Boris to stay
first?
here. So I did. So...
Excellent. Captain Boris is not here anymore.
No, this one killed him.
Everybody laughs. Everyone's like, no way that happened.
Dear, he can't kill a fly. Well, he could, but he wouldn't. But you're probably right in the assumption that Boris is dead. So whatever that binds you to this ship no longer binds you here.
The ship binds me. I am here now.
Yeah.
At this point, Vladimir finds his way in.
Oh shit.
Followed by Law.
No, Sazia! There's two of you.
It's clearly not two of me. That's
I'm better looking.
don't you think?
That
He's the fake!
girl.
And I point at Sazia.
She looks
I
at
will
Sin,
stab
gets
you.
like a look in her eyes, and yes, he is the fake. And makes a deception check.
I want to see which one's the fake.
Make an insight check. And you can roll a persuasion check for me, Saskia.
Insight. 17.
persuasion is pretty good. That is a 23.
23. You beat her by 1. She is the fake.
Ooh, she's the fake.
I don't persuade with my words. I actually persuaded by bringing out my gun and pointing it at her. And I was like, she is the fake.
No, guys, Vahimir, she's just a girl. She's been on the ship and she's gonna teach us how to.
Then why
to
is this
operate
the whole place so filthy?
This
It's
room
not.
here.
The bridge is clean. I've always kept the bridge clean, like I was told to.
She sleeps in a dirty room then.
No,
No,
I'm sleeping on the bridge now.
no, I sleep on the bridge.
no, I
bridge is
don't.
mine
I don't
to
think
sleep in.
anyone really sleeps on the bridge. It's usually where most people are awake.
Before this conversation continues, I would really like to know what your name is.
Did I find the button?
Yes.
No. Where's Fixer? We need to disable the button.
Vahimir, come here. Come here, come
What?
here, come here.
I'm gonna
Come
keep
here.
an eye on Sazia 1 and 2. Still
Okay.
on.
I need you to lean forward and start speaking into this weird pipe. And as he does, I press the button.
I don't understand any of this whatsoever.
As he says that, Vahimir, you hear your voice echo throughout the ship.
What kind of trickery is this?
Are you still holding the button
Sincere.
down? It's continuing to go.
This beast mocks me.
At this point, the girl walks behind Sincere and Vahimir and comes back out on the other side of the two of them, looking like a very bizarre feminine mix of both Sincere and Vahimir. It's the strangest thing.
Is she bald?
Vahimir has hair, so she is not bald, but her skin is two-toned. She has horns, a tail, and she has Vahimir's like facial structure, and she's a little daintier and with boobs, and it's just the weirdest thing. And she's just like looks down and says, "Fuck."
So, a name?
Name.
I am she that does not have a name.
I'm
Can
gonna
you give me a
insight
name?
check her.
I'm going to point my gun at her and be like,
I'd really like a name.
She
now.
shifts behind Vahimir.
Yeah, and he's
It's a 22
Eowyn's-
on insight, DD.
Oh, she is fucking lying through her teeth.
Eowyn's just gonna chime in and just be like, I told you they were gonna just maybe attack you, so that's why I was trying to give them a heads up.
You
Is
have
this one
very
trouble?
Violent friends for
It's-
pirates.
She is trouble if she's not going to be truthful about something so simple as a name.
Yeah, and he's just like whispering at this point. He's like, even just something we can call you. They just give them something.
Her name is Rachel now. I've named her.
That's an ugly name. No, thank you.
Then tell them your name, Rachel.
You watch
This
as she
entire
just kind of
time.
like involuntarily goes to like vomit and just.
The intercom's still going as he's yelling at Rachel.
See, the ship knows your name is Rachel as well.
Well, apparently.
It's Lycerus. And please stop touching the intercom button. You're going to break it. It's fragile.
I look at the intercom button. Is it fragile?
It doesn't look the sturdiest.
Yeah, don't break it. I mean, we've only had the ship for a couple minutes.
I'm going to put my gun away and walk up close to her.
As you
And
walk
be
up
like-
close to her, she just backs up. Changes form again.
I'm just
Now
gonna
looks
keep
like a-
walking
Now looks like a.
until I'm backwards to a corner or something like that, against a
She-
wall or a corner.
Go ahead. You know what? We'll make a contested. Acrobatics check on this one.
Ooh, okay.
As she continues to back up,
She looks pretty sneaky.
as she continues to back up, she changes into a feminine version of Law.
21.
21. She got a natural 20 for a total of 27.
Ooh,
So as
okay.
she just deftly moves, it's as if she knows this bridge inside and out, and it is like the layout of the ship entirely is in her mind as she just moves from location to location, keeping a good about 10-foot distance between the two of you. The entire time she just starts changing shapes and identities to try and just throw you off or find a form that she finds appropriate.
And then I'll stop, and as I stop, will she stay 10 feet away from me, or is she going to continue to?
She will stay 10 feet away from you.
And I'll be like,
I will cast.
You will cast freeze.
Oh.
Dang internet! I will cast hold person.
Okay.
Casted it on himself.
so yeah, he cast.
I know, right?
Reflect.
DC is 14.
Wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Wisdom save is an 18.
She's good.
You go to cast hold person, she just kind of leans back, looks at you, and just lets go of a few little crumbs, and I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom save as she just goes, you know, it's funny, you have this thing on your head, it looks kind of like a penis.
Is it his nose?
Who did she direct that at?
Law.
Sorry, my internet was cutting in and out.
You have a dick on your head.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Make a
With
wisdom
that dick
save.
on your head.
5.
5. You guys watch as Law falls to the ground in a hideous laughter as he just starts holding his sides and just trying to keep himself from wetting himself.
I don't understand any of it. What is going on here?
I
Okay,
think she's
let's
just
see.
trying to show us that she belongs here and we could keep her and she could show us the
She
bridge.
refused to give us her name,
She gave us her name.
only after being threatened.
Yeah, you guys are very threatening.
You're violent
I did
people.
nothing threatening.
I
did
didn't
nothing
threaten
threatening.
her.
As you say that,
That's
she
very
turns and looks at
smart.
you and changes her form to look like Sin now. I didn't threaten her. I like this form.
No, we need ground rules. Listen,
Ooh, there's 2 of us now.
Oh no.
Ooh, twinsies!
you will
I
not.
love twinsies.
You will not look like any of us.
As you say
You
that,
can
she
look
turns.
like me.
She turns into a female version of Viamir now and just crosses her arms. You will not look like any of us.
How far away is she from me?
About 15 feet.
I'm serious.
It was
Drop
gonna
it.
just. It was just gonna look at her and be like, "Stop."
Make a persuasion check.
Persuasion. That is 15.
A 15, she just... Yes, Captain. Drops the form and goes back to her changeling state.
Right. Now, Lycerius, you already acknowledge that Awen is the captain. The new captain.
He
Right.
has the key. He is the captain.
Good. Then there is 2 things that I'd like for you to choose to do. Number 1,
I will
you
not
will let us
clean
know.
your ship. It is the captain's
No.
ship.
What happened? It was your ship 5 seconds ago.
Well, the captain asked me to behave, so I will succeed.
Okay, so
to the
then
captain.
3 things. Lycerius, number 1, don't interrupt me when I'm saying something. Number 2, tell us what you know about the ship and its previous crew and Captain Boris, and what has happened and transpired before you were left alone here.
She just kind of rocks back on her feet a little bit. Wiggles her fingers behind her back. No. And on Sazia's face, you see this wide handlebar mustache magically appear.
I'm gonna shoot her. I'm gonna immediately shoot her.
You can certainly try.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the gun and immediately shoot her. And by the way, I want to ask: should I ask you if I want to do intimidation checks?
Sure. Or just
Okay.
just say you want to roll them.
Okay, all right. for future purposes. But as soon as can I feel the mustache?
No, you cannot feel presto magic being
Okay, so
put onto you.
I can't shoot her yet, but
Not
So
unless
I
someone
don't-
says something, but the rest of you do see this big swirly handlebar mustache that goes out in like curly cues about 15 times out appear on Sazia's face.
Enough of these damn tricks. I don't like it at all.
What tricks? What did she do this time?
She
Can
kind of
I
turns
add-
at you, Viamir, and
Your face.
your face is a trick. And Sin, you watch as this very intricate tattooed penis appears up the side of Viamir's head.
Oh wow, that's really veiny.
Awen's gonna just be like, they're going to kill you.
Make a persuasion check.
My gosh, man.
Do I get
That's
either another save attempt or the spell over yet?
The spell, at this moment, the spell ends, but as you finish laughing, you come to and you see Sazia and Awen are both magically marked for an hour.
I don't know what's happening, and it's starting to frustrate me a lot.
She starts adding googly eyes and a face to the mouth, to the penis on Viamir's face.
So I got a 19 for persuasion.
19 on persuasion, she just... walks over, stands next to you. Sorry, Captain. I just haven't gotten to have fun in a few days, weeks,
Yeah,
or months.
no, it's
I've lost
fun
track.
is fine. It's
Law-
just you don't want to have fun with these people.
Remove
Law's
Now,
gonna
like,
hit
mustache.
Awen with.
It's
Law's
creepy.
gonna hit Awen with the wand of scowls.
What do
It'll-
I have to roll for that?
No,
A
he-
DC 10
DC 10 charisma save. Yep.
charisma save.
That
The
is
mustache
a
will
10
disappear in an
total.
hour.
So you make the save.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say that penis on his face is going to disappear in an hour too.
Yes.
What? There's no penis on my face. Quit with your tricks now, Sazia. I only have so much I can deal with.
Should I give him a mirror?
No.
Okay.
Awen?
For your sake, I wouldn't.
Oh, Viamir, is that a new tattoo?
Yes, I've been working on it, the Phoenix.
The Phoenix. Yep. Looks great. It looks so good. So, I mean, why don't you just show us? Yeah, and then Aowen will just turn his attention to Sazia.
Since you are technically the captain of the ship, I want to be nice to whoever is going to be in your ship and say that you should be the one to reprimand her. Because if either me or Viamir reprimand her at this moment, things are going to get violent. And it's not going to be pretty.
Oh, but Sazia, I like her.
Yeah, I mean, like she
Don't you
said,
make it fun?
she's been cooped up here, and I think we need to get her to show us what some of these controls are, and get to know the bridge, and then we can
There
just
still
get on our
needs to
way.
be
And
some sort of ground rules, especially if we need to get everything set up, clean everything, and not make this place look like a piss-smelling, rat-filled dump when we go pick up the rest of them.
And then Aowen just kind of looks over at Lycirus and just is like, yeah, so I mean, they're kind of right. Like you got to be careful who you're messing around with, and maybe you could take some time, show us about the bridge, show us some of the controls, and like you said, ground rules. I wouldn't draw anything on anyone's faces or cast magic on their faces. And then
You watch as she just starts taking markers out of her coat and starts putting them into her bag.
Yeah, and don't draw on anyone's faces either, like even without magic. That we don't want to do that. And
She pulls out a razor.
and we don't want to like cut any. We don't. How about you just don't harm any of the people? Just maybe try to just stay away from everyone. Just try
She
to
pulls
talk
out an
nicely
electric
to them.
razor,
I mean, if
starts it, looks around.
Don't shave my head. I like my hair.
Yeah, I don't. I would not even think about using that. That's
Turns
a
it
real
off,
bad
puts
idea.
it away.
I don't like this one. I like her less than Eowyn.
Yes, jackpot. Yeah, and so I mean, if you just like I said, if you could, I don't know. Do you have any magic to help us clean some of the other areas? I know you said you don't want to clean, but if we get this ship up and running, we can get out of here, and you could go with us, and like you promised Boris you weren't gonna leave, and we'll.
Captain, I will help you clean.
Good. At least she listens to one of us.
I've got an idea, Laceris. Let's find rags and dress up all of the decaying rats.
That doesn't help
Little
at all.
rag clothes, and then throw them at people who are walking by.
That actually does sound like a lot of fun.
See, that is a good prank. And that is something that you could definitely spend more time with. I would get behind that as well.
I don't understand wasting time doing something.
Yeah,
That's
why don't
silly.
we get everything
It'll be
up
a
and
pet
going?
project.
How about the rest of you clean? And Law, would you want to get some provisions for the ship?
Anything but cleaning.
Well, yes.
But what if he dies because Cypher is waiting for him outside? Look how squishy he is.
I will go at Law. It is my job to protect him.
I mean, I don't understand why Cypher would attack us. He was just with us, and he was part of the people who gave
He
us.
didn't seem so
likes
happy.
Cypher likes to blow people up.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't seem happy that we were given a ship at all.
He has put explosives in someone's belly before and just left a string outside of the belly as they sewed the wound and pulled the pin on some grenades, and that was messy. That was a messy day.
I mean, see, she's already full of knowledge that could be helpful for us, so we certainly going to be useful.
Did one of you piss him off? If so, you're already dead.
Did Captain Boris piss him off?
Captain Boris always smelled like sausage and cabbage, so he might have
That'd
pissed
be
off a lot
something.
of people.
Would that be something that pisses off Cypher? And is that why he's dead now?
I don't know if Warforged can smell. So that's a very astute question.
You continue to talk about dressing rats and sausage. Let's go, Law.
Sounds like a plan.
Well, that means, Awen, you and I are on cleaning duty.
Yeah, I mean, why don't we take a little bit of time and learn some of the controls, and we've got radar, we've got gunnery, certainly want to learn some of the flight controls, and then maybe after we learn some of that, we can move on to the cleaning. We get Fixer to help us, and maybe
Some of those things you can do while we're getting to Captain Taggart, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least we got to learn how to get the vessel up in the air.
Law,
Yes, Sin?
you need to get some rat traps. And then she
Why,
goes
have you found
over.
live ones?
No, just in case.
I figure if we have live ones, they make good target practice.
Well, then get traps
Live
that don't
ones?
kill them.
We don't need the traps. We can.
Regardless, and then she goes over and motions for Law to bend down.
Sorry, internet issues again.
And motion for you to bend down so she can whisper in your ear.
He'll bend down.
You need to get Ewan a really fancy hat. And it seems like you've got really good taste. We should get something to bring out the color of his eyes. Oh,
I can keep an eye out.
or find a helmet thing that makes him look really, really evil when he puts it on, but he doesn't realize it. I saw one before. It was a really cool gift.
I'm definitely going to try to hit him with the wand of scowls more often. He doesn't scowl enough to be a captain.
That's true.
We're working on your elven wrinkle lines.
Yeah,
Also,
right?
if we find a cat, it will eat the rats.
Can we get the cat?
That's actually not a bad idea.
Oh my god. We
I
need
would
the cat.
suggest getting 2 cats. That way they
Two
can
cats? Oh god. Yes, we need 2 cats.
Yeah, I mean, do cats cost a
And
lot
I
of
can
money?
train them to dance.
Yes, everyone needs dancing cats.
Absolutely.
Oh, this is the best day ever. And Sin, walks out. She's like, I'm going to go find cleaning stuff and, throw away stuff that isn't needed.
As you say that, Lysiris just kind of looks around and, I'll do that too! And runs out as she quickly just pulls out a recorder and just plays a little ditty on the recorder and then follows Sin down playing a little pleasant tune on a recorder behind
As
Sincere.
they were talking about cats, Sazi is just gonna be muttering under his breath. But that'll be just more competition for the snacks.
You're going to eat the rats, Sazia?
What are you talking about? What were you saying?
Nothing. Never mind.
I mean,
Vaimir,
if we get really desperate, I've eaten worse. Squirrel is actually pretty delicious.
Squirrels are very delicious.
Dwarfs are kind of tough.
All right, Vaimir, let's get going. And Law's going to walk out.
Okay.
And I follow.
All right.
Sazia likes Viamir a little bit more now because their palates might be a little bit similar in the sense that they've eaten the same things.
Alrighty. As Viamir and Law, as you guys head out back into town, what are you guys looking for exactly?
Well, first off, I keep my eyes out for Cypher again.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
I will assist.
Okay.
Okay, so that... Are you rolling your own, or am I rolling with advantage?
With advantage.
Okay. Well, they're both 13s, so that's a 17 total. Or 16 total, sorry. Nope, 17. Jeez, I can't decide.
You do see him. He seems to be talking with some men in long black cloaks with hoods up. Faces seem obscured by shadow. And he seems to be having a conversation with them, and as he sees at the corner of his eye you all coming off, he just watches with these very dead, cold eyes, and like all modern Warforged, you do see a humanoid face, but there is just no expression on it. But his eyes are watching you. Before he returns to his conversation.
I will wave with a smile, but I'd like to do an insight check on kind of the group to see kind of what the overall feel is, like if they're intimidated by him, or if they seem to be working with him, something along those lines.
Okay.
Ooh, I like good rolls. Insight 24.
24. Even with their faces being obscured, it is still easy to notice the tense body language of these individuals, as they seem to know that Cypher is not someone to be entirely fucked with, but they seem to have a pleasant conversation and move off.
All right. Well, then we will continue past to gather provisions, and most importantly, find a good hat for Awen.
Okay, go ahead and make an investigation check.
Just because I like Awen and I want to really find something special for him, I'm going to use a luck. There we go, that's better. Investigation.
Cut out.
17.
17. Easy enough. There is a hat shop that is being run by a very, very, very old turtle. And when I say old, I mean this turtle is edging to the end of their lifespan.
So, he'll walk in and walk up to the man, the turtle. Hard to tell what it is, I guess. And, hello, how are you today?
Turn their head and...
He's his usual, like, energetic, like, happy self, so...
Hello. How are you?
We need a hat.
You...
The captain's hat.
need a captain's hat.
Yep.
Law's gonna start looking around the store.
Okay, the head shifts and very slowly. Go ahead and make an investigation check.
Of all the things to roll a natural 24.
Yeah, we're burning them now. As you look around, you very quickly and almost immediately find a series of captain-ish styled hats.
All right, so he'll find one that looks like it'll suit Awen. Something that'll make him look more intimidating, but also kind of like, you know, match his overall getup.
Okay. Looking for a hat like that with your investigation check, there are 3. One is that very cliched tri-corner pirate hat that has seen some wear and some age. A series of beads hanging from them, as well as you notice there are several locations that look like could be applied for trophies or memorabilia to go along the way. There is one hat that is a very bright green, almost military triangular cap that has a long peacock feather poking out of it. And the other is a bowler hat in black.
Law will buy all 3.
Okay, as you bring all 3 up, that will come to 15 gold pieces.
You know what? You talk too slow. I don't even want to barter. Here's your gold.
Thank you. Takes the gold, puts it away.
That's his ploy. That's the ploy.
You see the turtle just pockets the coin and just happily starts like picking up pace, walking around the store.
Law
think he just
smiles
plays
at
Law.
the recognition of another con man.
Alrighty. And you're looking for supplies as well?
Yeah, supplies.
Okay. For how many days and for how many people?
How far is it to the to the crash of the Phoenix by ship?
With the gunboat and its speed, it will actually take you guys a day and a half.
Okay. So then I need a day and a half worth of provisions for 6, and then another day and a half for... Well, we would have the crew, we would have provisions that were on the Phoenix as well when we get there.
Phoenix has no...
They can survive a
Phoenix,
day
or
and a
does
half.
the Phoenix have
without food.
nothing left?
The Phoenix
They'll be fine.
The Phoenix currently is possibly foraging now, but
We just need water. You can survive weeks without food.
How many people survived?
What was
50.
it, around 70?
50.
So we just need water. They'll be fine.
Yeah, so I'll get like 3 days worth of provisions for 6 people, and then water enough for the 50.
Okay. That will bring you to... provisions for 3 days for the 6 of you. Not planning on feeding Lycera.
Oh shoot, yeah, her too. 7.
7? Okay. Provisions for the 7 of you for 3 days will come to... Are you looking for good provisions, average, or excellent?
Just average is fine.
Average? Okay. That'll come to 15 gold. And water for 50 people will come to...
Is there like bulk hardtack?
There is.
Is it significantly cheaper than normal rations?
It is. That would be considered poor rations.
Hell yeah. Get some poor ration.
Alright, looking to get some hardtack as well. Okay, so hardtack, average rations for 15 gold. Hardtack for how many people? All 50?
Depending on the price, of course.
50? For 50 people, for about 2 days worth, will net you about 15 gold pieces. It's cheap, easy to make. They can make it in high quantities. And water will come to about, I'd say 33 gold for 50.
Do we have that kind of coin, Law? Do we have the caches?
Not on me at the moment.
So we bought these 3 hats, but now we don't have food.
Well, I mean, I have the money for some of it, but not all of it.
Well, one day of hardtack.
1 day of hardtack?
One
Okay.
day of hardtack, 1 day of water.
1 day of hardtack, 1 day of water. Water will drop from 33 gold to 20 gold.
Actually, can I just make a general persuasion check to see if I could talk the price down on it?
Absolutely, sure.
Ooh, 24.
24. Okay. Let's see. Total provisions cost was 33 plus 15 plus... What did I say for you guys? 15 for you guys average rations. So 30, 63. They'll drop it down to 43 gold.
43 for everything?
Yep.
Done.
Okay. Provisioning the ship.
And I have 15 gold left to my name.
Okay.
Just sell the other hats that Law fucking...
No.
What? I know you're really good at negotiating, but I don't think you understand surviving. It's a good thing you hired me. You'd probably be starving in the forest right now.
Probably. Thank you, Viamir, for your wisdom.
Well,
Alrighty.
shall we go? I guess I'm carrying it. You look pathetically weak.
There's
like-
there
Oh,
will be,
I was-
there will be
I was gonna have them deliver it to the hand.
there will be people delivering it for a $5 gold tip. Unless you can talk them down to a 5 silver tip. Otherwise, it's a 5 gold tip.
Yeah. Always tip people who
Hey,
will
Law.
do the stuff you don't want to do.
Law.
Yeah.
Tell
Do you
them.
want to just carry it all?
No, tell them that Captain Taggart will pick up the tab when he gets back.
Tell them who will pay the tab?
Captain Taggart.
Oh, Captain Taggart will pay the tab when we get back.
I already have your money, so no. You can bring your balance with him with this slip, as he hands you a receipt.
Cool. Well, then I'll add the 5 gold to what Captain Taggart owes me.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys wanted to look for?
Cats.
Cats?
Well, yeah, we could look for cats, but hopefully they're not too expensive to buy.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Can I just look for stray cats?
You can. You can make a survival check.
Okay. 17 plus 4.
17 plus 4, okay. And
About
Law?
17 on my investigation check because I'm not looking for strays.
Okay.
That would not be my first thought.
17, not looking for strays, Law. You do find that there is a ship that is actually a breeder that has quite a number of cats. There are fresh kittens that are ready for purchase. Viamir, you also do find that there are some stray cats roaming the alleyways here in Corsair.
I want to try to catch one.
Okay. Make a survival check versus, I guess, a wisdom check on a cat. Or a stealth check. Okay, that's pretty good.
16 plus 4, so 20.
Okay. As you go to catch this full jet black, blue-eyed cat, as you go and jump down and grab at it, you do indeed grab hold of it. Immediately as you do, it turns and just is going to attempt to claw the shit out of your face with 2 claw
That's fine.
attacks. That's a natural 18 on the first one. The second one is a 4. D6. You take 6 points of slashing damage as one claw just rakes in at the side of your cheek and pulls down.
I like this one. I'll grab it by its scruff and just carry it.
Okay, as you grab it by its scruff, it is just flailing, hissing, and
Your name is Shadow.
It's just it's pissed. It is
Good.
pissed. It is fucking pissed. Law. As Viamir finds a stray, you make your way over to the ship, and there is a couple that runs out of this ship here, and yes, what can I do for you? As you see this rather old man in very sun-stained and sun-washed overalls and very tanned, weathered skin just kind of eyes you through a toothy gap between his teeth.
He'll smile. I'm looking for a couple mousing cat.
Oh, well, we do have some kittens that can be trained to do that kind of work. Do you have a preference in color?
Show me what you have.
All right. Looking around, he shows you he has a full range of long-haired and short-haired calicos. all ranging between solid orange to orange black patterns to full gray patterns. There is even one that has this half dark royal purple in star pattern and a bright red pattern on the other side with a white underbelly.
What do you charge?
Oh, it's 5 silver for a kitten. They come already taken care of in terms of shots and health care. They'll be rather healthy. They live a good long time, these ones. You know.
Okay. He'll point out like an orange one and a gray one.
Okay.
And then I'd also like the that one over there with like the red underneath.
The red and purple.
Yes.
The old man kind of bends down, picks the little kitten up, and just gives it a little pet behind the ears. And this one is rather special, you know. There's only one of these born every 10 years, and they are rather magical. So, be sure to train them well. They'll remember every treatment and every action you take against them and unleash it back upon you twofold.
Very well.
Come to... for the 2 little calicos, and he hands you one orange one, one gray one. The orange one you see has very, very deep sage eyes, and the gray one has these bright greens. Those 2 will run you 5 silver each. This one, however, will run you 5 gold. And as he goes to show you the magical cat, you see it's got a red eye on the purple side and a very royal purple eye on the red side of its fur pattern.
Sorry, I cut out again. Did he say how much the magic one would be?
5 gold.
5 gold.
Okay, I'll take them all.
Very well. He kind of places them each in a box, puts all 3 boxes in a larger box, puts a pillow inside each box, as well as a blanket, and 1 toy for each of them. Hands them to you as you exchange gold.
And Law will carry them along with him back, looking for Viamir.
Viamir's
I got one.
Viamir's very easy to find as he just comes right up to you carrying a very angry black cat that, as it immediately looks down and sees the kittens, is going to try and break itself free of Viamir.
This is how the cat snaps its own neck.
It's going to try and break itself free. It has reasons. Fails, though, with a 7. As it tries to reach back and flail at Viamir, as it tries to spin, still being held and controlled.
Viamir, we might want to get rid of that one.
Why? He's
seems
clearly
rather-
a natural hunter. Look what he did to my face, and I'll like point
There
to
is,
it, like,
there is.
down.
You just see the 4 claws just go right down Viamir's face,
Right.
deep,
Right across the penis.
right
Yes,
across
but we
the penis.
we don't want a cat that's going to harm the crew.
Whoa. Stay out of its way while it hunts, then. You have your cats. I have mine. His name is Shadow.
All right then. That one is yours then.
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll head back to the hand.
Okay. As you guys head back to the hand with your cats in tow, you easily get back aboard, as in this short period of time, roughly about a half hour has passed, cleaning underway. You guys are able to, if you focus as a group of 4, you can clean one full hallway of the crew quarters, or if you split up, you'll clean half of both sides of the hallway.
I think we probably split up, right?
Well, there would be what, 5 of us, right? If
4. Fixer is not leaving the engine room. Fixer is currently happy.
Oh, okay. Oh. Gotcha.
And possibly
Okay, so
cleaning
4
up
of
the
us.
engine room. Yeah.
And you said split up, Sazia? Some of us take one side.
I think they already split up. Is what had happened.
Yeah, I think Sin and
Yeah.
Lysiris went one way, and
Yep.
Sazia and Eowyn will go the other.
Yeah.
At
And during the cleaning, Sazia would be talking to Awen as well.
Okay. At one point, Sin, as you and Lysiris are cleaning, Lysiris just kind of, hey.
What?
Captain Boris gave me this really cool ring at one point that does this really cool thing. You want to see?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, grab those small pieces of metal over there.
Okay.
As you go and grab the small little tiny pieces of metal, she kind of stabs them into the rat corpses and sets the rat corpses up on their butts, and then just kind of rubs her hands together and twists the ring a few times and tiny servant. And you watch as about 10 rats all just and start and as they do, they grow an extra pair of legs and an extra pair of arms that are like little stick arms and little stick legs.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh! She like picks up like this half rotted corpse. How many times can you do that a day?
Once, but it lasts like all day.
Oh my god. I don't know what to do with this information.
If you bring me stuff, I can make more of them. You know,
What
like
kind of
if
stuff?
if I continue to cast this once a day on these guys over the course of a year, they will just exist like this for a year with these tiny
Oh my
little
God.
legs and stuff.
That's so cool. What if I start bringing you more dead stuff?
I mean, I could make a lot of dead stuff. You know, it'll go really well, and we can have a little tiny crew of dead things that do all the cleaning.
That'd be really, really good action. Then we wouldn't have to clean as much.
Exactly. We won't have to do a thing. I should have thought about this a while ago.
Do you think we could weaponize them?
Yes, they
We
do.
should.
They do actually. They can actually hit stuff, and cause some damage. They are actually pretty strong. As she'll just kind of like tiny servant, and you watch as the one that you're holding kind of, and all the other ones just all snap to attention and look, and you just see the limp rat head just kind of snap in direction. Fight each other! As she says this, they start just going, and one of them just gets a nasty hit and just clear knocks the head right off one of the rats, and it just falls and collapses down, and they go into a full Rock'em Sock'em Robots as they start boxing each other and just beating the crap out of each other until the only one that's left is the one in your hand. And as the one in your hand is the only one left alive, it just kind of like shifts its little rat head around and
This is amazing.
Victory!
His name will be Ferdinand. Ferdinand. She's petting the dead rat.
She just goes, Ferdinand, nuzzle. And Ferdinand just kind of like limply nuzzles a dead rat head into your.
This is so weird. It's cool though. Okay, so we're going to have to get more rats because we kind of killed all the other ones.
Oh, that's okay.
We can just recast them?
Yeah, tomorrow. Yeah.
We should find somewhere to put the rats so Sazia doesn't eat them.
They'll punch him inside of his stomach. They'll be like.
I don't know. He's got a pretty strong stomach. I've seen the things he drinks.
But like, if it's inside of his stomach and it starts beating him up, I don't know if that will like, you know.
I don't know. We could always ask him.
Do you think I should just keep casting mustaches on him?
Well, he might eventually figure out it's you and probably try and stab you in your sleep.
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah. So you should just put googly eyes on the back of the captain's head.
I can't do
Because
that
the
to
captain
the
is
captain.
always watching.
I can't do that to the captain.
I can do that to the captain.
Yes, you can.
I should do that to the captain.
As she says this, you see her take a slip of paper out and writes on the paper a note and asks, "And could I see Ferdinand, please?"
Yep. There you go.
Sets him down, puts the note in Ferdinand's hand. Ferdinand, go deliver this to Captain... What was his name?
Eowyn Shipwreck.
Eowyn Shipwreck. He's that way. He's bald. You see Ferdinand just kind of holding it. Its little rat limbs kind of slopping around. Its head just kind of going sideways and just turns and starts marching its way down the opposite side of the corridor. As you and Lycerius return to cleaning, Sazia, and Eowyn.
So as we're cleaning, I'll be like, so now that you're officially the captain of this ship, you have to stop acting so nice. You know what I mean?
I mean, I was just trying to be nice to the girl because she didn't do anything. I mean, she was just
that attitude. I mean, if she was going to be a part of the crew, at least be a little bit more authoritative before. I mean, she's already listening to you anyways, but at least be a little bit more authoritative and make it seem like you're the captain.
Yeah, I mean, now if she listens to me now, then yeah, I can make sure that she doesn't do anything to mess with any of the crew members, and that way she's listening to us, and that way she can help around the ship. And
Exactly. So here is what I propose for you, Eowyn. I propose that we're probably going to be able to get you a little bit more looking like a captain. But you're also going to need to sound more like a captain, especially when we're dealing with outsiders. Does that make sense?
yeah, we don't want to have anyone trying to get on our ship and attacking us. So we gotta sound strong and confident, and then we'll make sure that I mean, we're not going very far. We're just going to pick up Captain Tagger. But I know what you're meaning. Yes. After that, we'll be strong, and everyone will go our way, and we'll have Viomir and Law, and everyone will be part of it, and we'll just be one big tough crew.
So, I do have a question for you, Eowyn. Why did you want to be a pirate captain of all things? You could have been a captain of a regular ship.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a regular ship, but I mean, I've been with the pirates for quite a while. I mean, I'm not as young as I once was, but the pirates have treated me well, and they they haven't killed me, so that's always good. But I mean, you know, they're not gonna kill me. I'm very helpful around the ship, and you know, you see the captains and their power and their control, and I mean, if it could be a pirate ship or it could be a normal ship, I guess.
Stasia is going to lean in and stare at him like in the eyes. It's like,
What you're saying is, you have no ambition.
I mean, I'm certainly ambitious to become a captain. It's just, I mean,
Then what do you want to do after becoming a captain?
I mean, you know, have the ship, and you can take the ship from place to place. You know, I enjoy traveling and meeting new people, and you know, have the crew, and you know, if we bring stuff on the ship, then we can, you know, kind of take that somewhere, or bring people on the ship and take them places. And
So you're a ferryman.
I mean, captain of a boat. I mean, it could. It's not like or captain of a ship. It's not like a boat in the water where you're just like going across like a river or something and taking people from one place to another. I mean, this is going to be for like destinations and to see things, and you know, taking adventurers. You know, Viamir's looking for these keys. We gotta take Viamir around the whole place to look for all these keys.
Viamir has ambition. He has something that he has to look for. He has something that he wants to do with what he has. With
Yeah,
all
and
the skills that he has.
And if I have a ship and he has something that he's looking for and ambitions to go places, then I could use the ship to take him those places, you know?
So what you're saying is you're trying to fulfill other people's ambition.
It's a win-win. If I become a captain and fulfill my ambitions of helping people fulfill their ambitions, it's everybody wins, you know? It's a good time.
Yeah, you could say that. But at the same time, you're not worried. You're not wanting to raise your bounty. You're not wanting to find a great treasure. You're not wanting to become some sort of a monarch of the skies.
Yeah, if we find treasure's great. I mean, because then if you find treasure, and then maybe you could get a better ship, and then you could bring more people on your ship, and you just be traveling further and faster, and the bigger your ship, the better protected you are against other people in the sky. And it's yeah, I mean, if you know where treasure's at, and if Viamir's keys lead us to treasure, and then we can, you know, we could either upgrade this ship, or we could get a better ship. You know, we could find someone who's selling a better ship. That would certainly be pretty great.
I'd like to say one final thing, as we're probably going to spend a lot of time cleaning. It would best suit yourself to find ambition, or at least best suit yourself to be tougher. Not many people are as nice as us, being able to just listen to you, or at least let you be our captain. But even if you are our captain, if you show any signs of weakness, it reflects on all of the crew members. Do you think Viamir cares to be reflected to look weak?
Nah, I certainly think that's probably the last thing Viamir would want. And no, I understand where you're coming from. I mean, if I know Viamir, if he encounters someone, he wants to be tough and everyone to fear him. And I think, you know, yeah, if we as a group, if we have this look to us, and, you know, people maybe fear us a little bit, then maybe it's just, especially, you know, that you don't want people attacking us. And if we look fierce and we act fierce, then, you know, maybe it helps keep people at bay, so that way we can go about our business, you know?
Exactly. So just keep in mind, if not Viamir, then maybe someone else might have a problem with it too.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, maybe we just don't have to, like, you know, hurt, like, you know, a girl that we find on a boat, though. I mean, that was, you know, how you held her gun to her head, and I mean, she was
going
just
to shoot her. But you do need to know. She needs to know her place. And she
Yeah,
needs to
and
be reprimanded.
we'll definitely
That's
keep
your
her
job now.
in check. Yeah, definitely.
And
Yeah.
plus, it's It's better that way. It's better that there is some sort of fear that's involved as well. Maybe that's just my idea.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, we'll definitely put a foot down and try to keep her under control so that way she's not messing with the crew, and certainly have her ready for when Captain Taggart and the rest of the Phoenix crew get on board so that she's not messing with them either. And, definitely we'll keep her in line, definitely.
Actually, I'd actually be interested if she does mess with any of those crew, because now that we're separate from them, technically, if my crew member does something and they try to harm my teammate, I'd get very cross, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we certainly don't want her. Like I said, we'll try to keep her in line so that way she's not messing with anybody. That way we don't have to reprimand or go down that route. If it's better if we can just avoid it.
Sure. And what's that? Is that a rotten rat?
At this
that's
point,
coming
yeah,
towards you?
the rat does come walking in holding a note on 2 stick legs, holding it with 2 stick arms and these tiny little there's not even hands, it's just these 2 little stick arms that just hold up a piece of paper that is holding it and just
It's trying to give you a note.
Eowyn just kind of reaches down, he's backing up but also reaching forward to grab the note. Okay.
as you grab the note, she lets it go, or it lets it go and snaps a salute, turns, and makes its way
Eowyn just gonna
back in the direction it came.
look at the note.
Captain, I made something new, and Sincere and I have decided that we are going to keep making these, and they will clean the ship. It'll take a year, but if I spend a year making 8 of these a day, every day, out of the same ones, we'll have 8 little cleaning drones in a year.
Yeah. And he'll look at Sazi and be like, I think we should maybe go find Sincere and that girl, and I think we might want to have a talk with them about these rats. I don't think we want that.
Well, it would put some work less. It would be free work, if you think about it. Maybe we should have her control something else that's a little bit nicer than just rats.
I mean, but they're dead. I mean, we don't really want a lot of dead stuff on the boat, and then if they're dead and then they're alive and then they're cleaning. I mean, it's good to clean, but I mean, maybe if it's not a rat, maybe if it was something bigger, they could clean maybe faster. Maybe we don't need as many. Maybe just 1, and maybe we don't have to see it.
Sazi is gonna continue just scrubbing because he really likes his cleanliness too, and he's just well,
you're the captain. You should go talk to them.
Yeah, right. And we're just gonna stop what he's doing and start going to find Sincere and the girl.
Okay, easy enough. They're just down the opposite side. You actually overtake the rat as you walk past, and it still keeps walking and marching behind you. Its head bobbling as you come around. You just see Sincere and Lycirus just prestoing their way down the hall.
Yeah, I don't know what you guys did with that rat, but maybe we don't have to make little maybe little zombie rats. I don't think that's a good idea.
It's not a zombie. It's a tiny servant, which means it's a construct. See, there's metal in it, so it's a construct now.
I mean, does it have to be a rat? Can you find something maybe a little bit bigger that doesn't look like a rat?
But what's wrong with Ferdinand?
I mean, they're little rats, and if they're on the ship, then they make the ship look bad. If we could find something that looks a little like less scary or kind of gross. You know, I'm not saying that the rat's a terrible idea, because if we have something to clean, then we have less cleaning to do, which is great, because then we can just make sure that we're focused on other things. But you know, maybe just not a rat. I don't know. I'm guessing this is something that you did, and he'll just kind of point to Osiris.
You know, this sounds like a lot of complaining, but no solutions. Why don't you come up with something other than rats?
Yeah, I mean, the suggestion was we clean, and that was certainly an option, especially people who have magic who can clean without, having to actually, like, get down and cleaning. You could just use your magic to clean it, but...
Would like, a doll's head be okay?
Yeah, see, that's kind of creepy again. Like,
What's wrong with
can you,
people
like...
are pirates?
Yeah, I mean, it's just... Maybe we can find something that's not as creepy.
What about giant spiders that are like... And she makes like a spider that's like the size of a dinner plate.
Yeah, again, I mean, I'm looking for stuff that's maybe, like could it just be something that's just not creepy? I mean, I don't know. Do you have anything that's...
Okay. Define not creepy.
I mean, does it have to be an animal? Can you find something?
Could I make it out of a knife and just have a bunch of knives cleaning the ship?
I mean, that's... See, but I would worry, like, with a knife, and it's sharp, and if it's not very big, then people don't see it, and they step on it, and they're, could you do, like, a spoon?
What about forks? As long as, like, I tell the forks not to run, it should be fine, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, forks are sharp, and, people step on forks, and you don't want that.
But, like, you can kill yourself with a spoon, too. Like, I've seen someone get their heart scooped out.
I mean, if someone falls on the marching spoon, then that's a really bad day. But I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be a silverware at all. Maybe we could find something like maybe something that's a little bit rounder, or something that can you do it bigger things? Does it have to be so small?
I could do like mugs.
Like a mug, like.
But then people will like pick up the mugs and start drinking the mugs. They'll like have armed mugs and think it's cool, and they'll like drink the armed mugs.
Yeah, so it could like serve two purposes. It could be a mug, and then it could clean.
But what if it's full of like dirty cleaning water?
That's a funny thing.
I feel like there's another solution, and I'm certainly trying to help you think of something, but I don't think dead animals.
Could we get rocks?
What if we did cool crystals?
And we could put googly eyes on the rocks and like little faces.
I want crystals.
I don't think you've answered the question. Does it have to be small? Can you make something like bigger? Like maybe like
I can't make something
tall?
bigger because it's an enchanted item. But if I knew the spell, I could. But I'm kind of stuck to smaller objects.
Only small things.
But I can make 8 of them at a time.
I mean, rocks are less scary. I mean, that's certainly an option. I don't know. Do you have some rocks, or maybe like a ball or something? Yeah, I mean just like a ball that you would throw, and maybe if that's cleaning and it could roll around, maybe it could move faster at that point. It just roll around everywhere.
I will make 8 rocks. We just have to go onto the ground and pick up some rocks.
Well, here. This can be your first rock, and I give her my old arcane focus.
Okay. All right. That should be interesting.
Since I now have the Ruby of the War Mage.
Yeah, I mean, someone could probably get you some rocks. I mean, could probably just,
Ugh.
when everyone gets back, we could just go out and get some rocks. Yeah, I think that's a better idea than undead. Yeah, like the animals and the silverware.
Eowyn,
Yes.
you got some dirt on your face. Come here.
I was cleaning, so yeah, it's probably some dirt, and he just kind of leans in and.
And I presto the dirt off his face, but I also presto googly eyes onto the back of his head.
Okay.
There you
As
go.
you're doing that, Lycerius just kind of wiggles her hand behind her back and, see, now you really look good. And Awen has a very good, like, high and tight up going on his head now, and now he has hair again.
So I've got hair and googly eyes
You've
on the back
you've got
of my head.
hair that is slightly orange, and googly eyes on the back of your head.
Is this like something Aowen feels, or is it
Nope.
just like?
Nope.
Oh, so he has no idea what happened. All right.
I did.
He's like, yeah, you got it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So I mean, me and Sazia, we were just cleaning over there, and if you guys are cleaning over here, I think the rest should be back soon. And yeah, and then like I said, if they're bringing back cats, we don't, you don't want the rats running around. I don't know if the cats will chase the rocks though, but I feel like they would chase anything that you make. But that's okay. I think we can find some rocks, and we could use that, and I think everything will be all right.
Okay.
Okay. And then as he walks away, I turn to Lysaris and I'm, what if we, strapped catnip to all of the tiny servants?
They would get exercise.
We should do it.
All right. With that bit of mischief, as the rest of the crew returns with the rats and supplies, with the cats, and the supplies are delivered shortly after. Viamir, are you placing your cat Shadow on the ground?
Yep, go hunt.
Just tossing it on the floor.
Are you finding somewhere safe to put the kittens, or are you putting the kittens down in the middle of the ship as well? Law. You're muted. You're...
Oh god, no, I am not putting the kittens down with that thing.
So is everybody around? What?
Everybody would be around. You guys are still cleaning down below, but the nice thing is each crew quarter is actually clean. It is spotless. The hallways are just a mess. Even the bathrooms are clean.
Why would we need that many cats? Are the kittens like in little boxes or?
Yeah, the kittens are in little boxes that, as Law walks, the black cat just follows Law.
And how many kittens does Law have?
3.
3 kittens, and then this vicious beast.
One
of a
orange
cat.
one, one gray one, and one royal purple and with stars on one side and deep bright red on the other side, and a red eye on the purple side and a purple eye on the red side.
As the annoyed Sazia is looking at all the kittens, and looks at the very colorful one, he's just going,
Law? How much did you pay for that last one?
A little bit.
Could I pay you for that one?
No.
Do you want me to go get you a cat?
I
Sazia?
want
I'll pay you 10 gold.
No.
50.
This one,
As you're having this
Wow.
conversation, the cat is just sitting there, by the way, and watching you. You could say the cat is judging you right now.
Which
But-
one?
The multicolored
I'm-
one.
Sazia,
The magic cat,
he's not-
effectively.
it is not for sale.
100 gold?
It is not for sale. I can go make 100 gold on the street right now. It is not for sale.
The cat turns its head very curiously.
He's really good at it. I've seen it.
I will teach you. And he pets the cat's head.
Is
The
Shadow
black
still
cat
following
still
them?
following along.
Very much so.
I'm gonna kick
gonna
him.
cast-
Go hunt!
Go
Wanna
ahead and make an
cast
attack roll.
Mage Hand. As he insta kills the cat.
It's non-lethal.
Just poofs it. Like it's gone now.
14 plus 5.
Yeah, you hit it. What's your strength mod plus your plus 1?
My unarmed strike is 4 damage.
4 damage. As you go and punt the cat, you hear as the cat just kind of gets up, straightens itself out, and kind of limps back over and just glares at you. And then looks right up at Law. Puts a paw up on Law's leg. And just holds it there while glaring at you, Vimir.
I hiss back at it.
Law will lean down. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a healing word on the cat. It'll definitely heal.
Okay.
And make an animal handling check to try to make it friendly.
As you heal the cat and get down to its level to do so, the cat bounces off your leg and into the boxes with the kittens. And you watch as
Oh god,
it
no.
grabs the magic cat by the back of the scruff, puts it in the middle box, grabs the other cat, the orange calico, picks it up, drops it in the box, and then grabs their things and all puts them in one box and just starts nuzzling them around and cuddles down into them.
I would like to make a sex check on Shadow.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Can I?
Actually, go ahead and make an animal handling check. Sorry, animal handling.
Oh god.
I'm gonna hold out the 100 golds in front of Law, and I'm gonna cast
Sorry.
suggestion on it
There's a lot going on.
with my innate spellcasting.
Okay.
I can do it once per. I forgot, like once per long rest, and I'll be like, just 100 golds. You have 3 cats. That's a
The
DC
black one's
14.
mine.
DC 14, Law.
Wisdom save?
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm using luck. My last one of the day. Oh, there we go.
Oh,
That is
damn.
a 14 exactly.
Ah!
14 exactly. As you see Sazia's eyes kind of narrow and become more serpentine, you feel this kind of charm linger over the back of your mind for a moment, and you shake it from your head.
I rolled a 14 minus 2 for 12.
I cast hold person too, and that's what.
As you kind of lift up, Shadow kind of looking at you, and as you just kind of give a little, just kind of elongates, and there is no ball sack on this cat.
I throw up my hands and do a presto of sparks. It's a girl!
I mean, I guessed as much. It seems kind of nurturing.
Oh, what are the other kittens?
Other kittens are all girls as well.
Oh man, there's so much estrogen now on both.
Yeah, they're kind of cute.
Shadow will teach them how to be fierce hunters, just like Shadow.
Wow, what are
as
the
you say
kitties'
that,
names?
Lycirus just kind of looks into the box, reaches down, pets the kittens. The cats
Well-
should go to the bridge.
Oh, but I want to pet the kitties too.
They'll go wherever they please. That's what cats do.
The bridge is the warmest place.
But is it the softest place?
The captain's chair is. New leather was
I
put
look at
in.
Awen.
New leather was put on it earlier this year.
This
I-
bearskin's brand new.
I mean, aren't the cats supposed to find the rats? And I don't think. I mean,
Look,
unless
they're
the
kittens.
rats are.
Well,
They're
These
kittens.
three
They have
are-
to learn.
these 3 are kittens. They'll be learning. We have to train them.
Shadow will train them. That's
Did-
what cats do.
Did you get a litter box, or should we teach them to use the bathroom?
Should probably teach them to go.
The rest of this place is a dump. Who cares
Yeah.
where they shit?
What? Place is clean. We've been cleaning it.
It's cleaner.
Cleaner.
Sazia is gonna put away the golds and just be like,
Law, if you mistreat that kitten in any way, I'm going to be incredibly cross with you.
I would never mistreat little Whisper as he picks him up out of the box, or picks her up out of the box.
Picks her up. Shadow just looks at you, gives you a.
Sazia's like, oh, that's a good name. That's such a good name. Right. Back to cleaning then.
I'm just gonna go back and clean.
Okay. Alrighty. As you guys bring the cats in to wherever you wish to bring them and set them down to get comfortable, Lycirus will disappear for about an hour and return with cat care supplies as she comes back with a month's worth of cat food. For all
There's no incentive for them to hunt now.
for all 3.
What it-
Water
Oh,
bowls
God.
for for all 4. Water bowls for all 4, and a large cat tree as she starts building it in the bridge in one of the corners that has no mechanical implements in it, as well as lays out 4 beds on the bridge as well for the cats to curl up and sleep on.
Law's gonna play some low smooth jazz on his trumpet for the cats to
Okay.
get them used to the sound of music.
Okay.
I find a box and put it outside of my room because all cats like boxes.
You put a box outside of your room.
I'm gonna
Okay.
draw a circle and I'm just
As you start playing music, Lycirus will also join you in playing music, and she will pull out her bagpipes and start playing music on her bagpipes. And Law froze, as Hold Person was cast on Law with bagpipes.
My internet, man, I've got to do something about this.
It's alright. What would you say as she pulls out bagpipes and starts playing bagpipes?
I mean, if she's playing him well, along with what he's doing, he won't say a thing.
She's aggressively playing Amazing Grace.
Amazing Grace. no.
Let's see her performance check. Yeah, 13 plus 8. She is playing very well. After about an hour, she'll put the bagpipes down. She'll pull out a recorder and start playing on the recorder. She'll drop the recorder, pick up a kazoo, drop the kazoo, start. She'll pull
Oh,
out
when she pulls.
when she pulls out a what? You froze. No.
I know. When she pulls out the kazoo, he'll pull out his harmonica.
Okay. As you pull out her harmonica, she will put the kazoo down and she will pull out a flute.
Well, she pulls out a flute. I'm gonna pull out. No.
As she pulls
I don't-
out the flute, I'm gonna pull out my warhammer.
I don't
I'm
have a piano to play
playing
here.
the
Like, that's
song.
next.
And
I'm
then,
proficient
and then
with
the
a horn.
last thing she pulls out of her purse that she has at her side as she puts her flute down on the ground, her pile of instruments coming, she pulls out a guitar and just starts playing the guitar to go along with your harmonica. She looks at you and goes, "I have more."
What else do you have?
I have a keyboard.
His eyes light up.
She
Let me
reaches
play.
in and pulls out a keyboard. Just sets it down. This chick, by the way,
he'll
has
start playing.
This chick, by the way, has a bag of holding that has some of the most the most insane loot I have ever put together for a character's loot sack on a bag of holding. It's just useless material. All right, as you guys start playing for the cats, over the course of the next 8 hours, the ship will become clean, tidy, and good to go. Would you guys like to take a long rest and take off in the morning? Or would you guys like to take off now?
Long rest.
Yeah.
Long rest.
Long rest.
Alright. Go ahead and hit the long rest button.
You're assuming Vimir wasn't already sleeping while everyone else was cleaning.
Vimir's room is already decorated in skulls and furs.
My sleeping system's out, and I've got the tent set up inside.
Inside of your room on the
Yep.
bed. Over the
It's-
bed, inside, and just... Yeah, it's good. Your bare sleeping bag and pillow that just gently caresses around your skull.
It's legit.
It's a good deal. All right. As you all get up in the next morning, I just want to make sure you guys are not hiring outward help, just taking off with the 7 of you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should at least like hire a navigator or something, just so we don't get lost?
I mean,
Law, you're muted if you were saying something. Oh, okay.
No, I'm talking to my wife.
Lycirus, as you say that, Lycirus will just make her way over and just tap a center console as the captain's chair swings back forward away from the rear, from behind the main helm. As she swings the chair forward, as she spent her night sleeping once again in the captain's chair, she will come over and tap a center console, and you watch as it lights up and shows you the area of the continent that you are currently on.
Oh,
In
I guess we
magical-
don't need one of those.
in a
So we have
magically projected image.
Oh, actually, and she leans over to the pipe, and she's like, "La, do we have like cannons and stuff? And do we have the supplies for them?"
Law, who stands up from behind
Sorry.
you with the cats, says,
I'm
I have
sorry.
no idea.
I don't know why I was thinking law. I meant fixer.
The guns are filled. You have ammunition. You have supplies to arm them, but you do not have a gunnery team. So you guys are going without. You guys are going out without weapons.
How many people do you need on a gunnery team?
You need 4, and
Okay,
they need to
clearly
be.
I count as 2.
They need to be trained. You need 1 for range. You need 1 for range finding, 1 for relaying, 1 for calculating, and 1 to fire.
Show me where the fire button's at. We can do this.
But it does require
I mean, I
a
feel like
trained
that's-
crew of 4.
I feel like that's a bit of a concern, Captain Eowyn. And I wink really like.
I mean,
Wink.
Law.
I mean, if it's only about a day, right, to get to Captain Taggart and a day to get back. I mean,
You're going to hedge your bets that we're not going to get attacked by another pirate ship?
Of course not. We have these hats for him. And I'll grab the hats from Law and just like start with like the bowler hat and put it on.
oh wow, yeah.
Is
these
that
are-
a captain's hat?
These are very nice.
And I'll
I
take
was
that
thinking
one
this
off
one,
and put the
actually.
next one on. The standard like tri-corner hat.
Standard tri-corner hat.
That looks right. Is there anything else?
Yep, one more. Law, where's that last one? We spent a lot of time getting these fucking hats.
Law will hand over the last one and take back the other 2.
Last one is that triangular military cap with the long peacock plume in it.
Wow.
Yeah, this one looks good. And he kind of like holds it up, like kind of turns a little bit in it.
Awen, scowl for me.
And Awen tries to like make a face. He's like,
I'll just scream in his face as a demonstration.
Wait, I've got it. And I go up, and I'm like, here. And I... Come here, lean down.
He leans down again.
And I start rubbing my fingers over his eyebrows, but I'm really casting Presto to make him have, like, the angry eyebrows.
Here, let's
And
try
he's, like,
this.
still smiling.
He's smiling with just angry.
He's like,
Wand of Scowls.
that's
Charisma save.
what is it?
Can you auto fail?
He could if he wanted
choose
to.
to fail.
Awen,
Just let it happen.
Awen will give in and just kind of let
Awen,
it be.
as you give in, you feel this new muscle group in your face begin to work. As for the first time, you show a look of anger and frustration and rage upon your face as you're just turned into a deep scowl and just give this.
But it doesn't
angry-
affect the personality. It's just the face, right?
It's just the facial structure. And
So
it
he's like
hurts.
happily like, how's this? Is this good? Is this great? So he's like almost laughing, but he's making this face like as if he's angry.
Making you scowl is almost as funny as making Viamir smile.
I smile all the time. I
As-
just don't see it because none of you are funny.
With just the Lycerius is just giving you the weirdest look and just takes the military hat off your head and puts the tri-corner hat on and just pats it down and yeah, stick with the classics, Captain. And
Yeah.
she'll take the bowler hat and put the bowler hat on.
And I mean, how long does this last? Is
A
it
minute.
A minute? Okay. So he's still kind of got this angry look. He's like, yeah, this is great. This will work just fine, and we could get out of here pretty soon.
You scowl is about as good as I lie.
If that's the case, I'll take the other hat and then put on the other hat with the
The military hat, the peacock plume. Okay.
yeah.
This group is just getting stranger and stranger, and I love it. Oh,
Considering Law still wearing his, Law has his fedora at hand as well.
Yeah.
it's strange.
We just need to have a couple of more hats, and we'll finish off the entire crew.
Lycerius just looks at Viamir. He should have a red bandana and a green tank top,
I
No,
don't
the
think
bear
you're
skin
gonna
is
tank
fine.
top.
and we'll
No,
just
take
continuously
the little hood, put up the
keep
hood.
him oiled looking and we'll kind of dye your hair black and kind of curly it up a little bit more and we'll just kind of throw you into combat.
Oh, he throws himself into combat. We don't have
Yeah.
to throw him.
It's
That
really
is
yeah.
true.
It's kind of like what I
In
do.
fact, I do have to have a question. My serious. How good are you in a fight?
Well, I have my magics. But physically, I mean, I'm okay, but I am a face and a talker and an interrogator and a liar and
Can you shoot a gun?
an insider. No, but
Can you do this? And I summon my glaive.
no, but as
Her
she
skill-
just kind of looks at you, Sazia, and just you're Your mama's so fat that when she's done eating breakfast, she asks for more, and I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom save.
There's nothing unusual about that. Breakfast is delicious.
Wisdom saving throw.
Was that for everyone or just Saskia?
Wisdom save, just Saskia.
Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
Okay.
It bounced off.
You feel this slight twinge in your mind, and you resist it, and there was a moment where you felt like your brain might have had a little seizure.
I can't hear you.
There was a moment where you thought your brain might have had a little seizure as you resist the effect and just...
Well, there was an attempt. My previous point, though, would you like to learn the shooting gun in a dire situation?
No. I prefer words. For example, the other thing I can do is I can cook people in their armor.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't wear armor.
That's useful.
That is.
I can cook people in their armor. I can make people shut up. I can make people laugh like I did to Law. I can make them afraid of us, which I've done for Captain Boris a lot to make him surrender and let us board their ship.
You might want to keep that one on hand at all times.
And I'm also
Especially for this one.
I'm also a
I pointed
brave
anyway.
speaker as well. So if one of you dies, I can make you talk after death, and we can ask your immortal spirit whatever
Please
kind of
don't.
questions.
I'd rather pass on to the ancestors.
But maybe you want us to clean
No,
you up after you died,
absolutely
because
not.
when you die, you poop.
Well, then do that. You don't need to talk to my spirit.
Oh, by the way, Vayamir, I've been thinking about this like all day. Like, does the mother tree like actually have like a name, or do you just call it mom?
I call it the mother tree.
Like, yeah, but everybody's mother has like a real name.
It didn't give birth to me. Can't speak to it.
Are you sure?
Well, no.
You haven't even asked the mother tree what her real name is?
It's not how it really works. I just have
Are you sure?
a connection.
What if her name's Susan?
Then her name is Susan.
And I call her Susan?
You sure?
Okay.
What if
What
the
you
mother
want.
tree is the first mother ever? So her name is Mother.
That is
And every
probably why
other
my
mother
tribe.
is-
But what if she's also the
Jackson.
father tree?
I don't think that works that way. Maybe there is a father tree, it's not here though.
Maybe that's what the keys will lead us to.
Are we going to get them back together?
It's
Is this a romance between trees?
Are we in a romance story?
I
And
think
my-
so.
Biomir's face will go very grave and be like, "It's nothing to joke about. Everything you know and hold dear could perish."
But then that means you'll
love
die.
that's wrong.
Yes, and I don't intend to. And I don't intend to let the mother tree die.
Wait, the mother tree is dying?
Powerful enemies seek to always harm her. And use
Well,
it
then
for
why
their
aren't
own-
you protecting
own-
her?
I am. By
How?
the key. I need the keys.
Okay, but who's protecting her while you're looking for the keys?
I am.
But what if someone's stabbing her right now?
Explain to me how I could find the keys and stay there at the same time.
I don't know. You're
Exactly.
pretty. You're pretty smart. You could have probably figured it out.
I did.
Okay.
And it's me finding the keys.
As you guys are having
Okay.
this conversation, Lycerius just very stealthily slips herself into the helmsman's seat and begins flipping switches, and you feel the ship detach from the dock.
Oh shit, we're moving! We're under attack!
No, we're good.
Eowyn's
Are you
gonna
sure?
move over to see like what she's pressing to make the ship move.
Saji's also going to do that.
At this point, she is just holding the wheel, and she has in front of her a series of levers to increase throttle, decrease, and you see the wheel can actually move effectively in a full 360-degree circle, as well as pitch up, pitch back, and she kind of one moment before we go, Captain, on your chair there, you'll need to call into the tower for us to leave.
Oh yeah, yes, of course. And we press the button. The button will call them. Right.
Red button for open channels.
Right. And Eowyn will kind of move over to the chair and press the red button.
Have you sat the chair yet?
No.
Not yet. As you press
So
the button.
Yeah, he's gonna sit in it as long as there's no like cats or anything.
Nope, nothing in there.
it. So he will sit down.
As you sit down in the chair for the first time, you get the view outward of your ship, and you see the bridge shield, the window that looks out over the front. You see is a rather thin slit, only about 8 feet tall, and looks out into the open forest of the core lands. And as you take a moment and press the button, this is Tower Control. Hello, comrade. Which ship am I speaking with?
Yes, Tower. This is the Hand.
Ah, the Hand. I have you here as registered under Captain Boris. Is this still current registration for the city of Corsair?
No. Captain Boris is no longer with us. This is Captain Eowyn.
Good, the fat cabbage-smelling fuck. Captain Eowyn, it is a pleasure. I wish you the best of luck. You are free and clear to leave port.
We appreciate that, Tower. Thank you. And Eowyn will kind of look towards the girl and say, "We're ready to go."
Engage. Full speed ahead.
All right. You ready to be free, Captain?
Yes. And Eowyn's actually going to stand back up to move over towards her to see what she's doing.
Okay. As you do, she gently begins listing the airship to the right. And as she does, she pulls a secondary lever and begins turning the wheel completely. And as she does, the airship completely tilts almost on its entire side. As it does, you all expect to be sliding and hitting the wall, but some form of magical gravity seems to hold you in position as she does a full yaw turn and begins to pull away as she leaves the tree. Looking down out the bridge window as she pulls away, you can see the entire city of Corsair from above. And as you watch it kind of drift away in the distance, the higher she gets you all up into altitude, you watch as the tree vanishes into a larger canopy. As if some type of magical cover hides the city of Corsair. As you all find yourselves a good fair distance in the sky now, the airship leveling. So, you got a location punched in?
Eowyn is gonna kind of look towards everyone and be like, "Do we know? Do we know where we're going?"
Just in the direction that we we were coming from.
Is the holographic map still up?
It is.
Can I
Yeah.
look at it and see if I recognize
We did look at a map at the very beginning to point out where we were,
You did?
around the area we were.
Go ahead and make
So
an
I'll
intelligence
just-
check. If you want. Or actually, Viamir, go ahead and make a survival check.
Lucius.
Excuse me.
14, 15, 16, 17.
17. You are able to pinpoint exactly where the Phoenix crashed, and as you tap the location on the map, as if you're trying to point it there, you see a little blip appear, and a little flag appears. And on the console, Awen, that you see, Lycerius is at. A small red dot appears on the radar ahead. And she starts angling the airship in the direction. All right,
Yep.
off we go.
That
I need a job. I'm bored.
There's more cleaning to be done.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
You could work out. There's really not much to do on the bridge unless we're in combat situations, and you don't seem to be the brightest sort.
G
Is there a place
Okay.
outside?
outside.
Not on the gunship. We don't have a retractive hull like larger ships.
Hmm. I'm glad this is only a day trip.
Yeah, is there? I mean, is there anything you could teach him in here? I mean, do you know how to work the gunnery
I
that you
know-
could teach him, or?
I know how to work every piece of this ship, but it needs 4 people to run the gunnery team, and if you're not trained, you can't single man operate one. There are smaller weaponry. There are some small mounted guns that, if we were to do a broadside, we could open up a side hatch and unleash with some machine gun fire as well.
Yeah. So Viamir, really, I don't know if there's anything you'd want to do for the next day. I mean, she could try
Only
to
on the
teach us
magic
some
box
of
if trouble comes at and I leave.
Great.
Would
Great,
you like
thanks.
to stare at the magic box in case trouble comes? You'll be able to know firsthand.
What?
Lycerius will get up and she'll, you don't really have to touch it, but if you just sit down in the chair and hold the wheel in this position and just make sure it doesn't move, we'll be fine. Whoever wants to try that.
Is there a lookout spot?
Who wants to take the helm while she gets up to point? Via
A1 will take it.
All right, as you step into the helm's position and take control, she just... Captain, why don't you head over to the main helm and shift your chair? If you hit the blue button, the chair will shift back behind the main helm.
Yes, of course. And he'll move back over to the chair
All right.
and press the blue button.
As you do, your chair spins back around. As you make your way up to the helm, she lets go of her wheel for a few moments, rushes up, grabs yours, and you see she hits a blue button, then a green button, and flips the switch underneath the green button. And as she does, you see control shift to the main helm. All right, Captain. Wheel. Push forward to nose us down. Pull back towards you to nose us up. Spin the wheel if you want to yaw us in a direction. Use this lever here to increase throttle, decrease throttle. This lever over here to initialize us in a full turn. She just starts pointing things out to you rather quickly and then pats you on the back. You'll be fine. As she then grabs you by the hand, Viamir, and goes, okay, so if you're really good at looking out, Viamir, I've got this really cool box for you to look at and make sure that if anything comes up, you spot it first.
Yep.
Okay. And she leads you over to a station that actually has a few small trinkets. You see that there are some small plastic as well as some metal animals lining the spots here, as well as some action figures along the console head. This here is our main radar, and you can see all these little dots around here that register as green. Those are friendly or non-hostile threats. Anything that shows up as red, and that will lead to major threat monsters that are archived in the database of this console here, as well as certain ships and vessels will also hail as red vessels based on Captain Boris's prior encounters. If you see anything that pops up red, you let us know, and you can sit here and watch this. And there's other radars too that you can look at for when weather is coming, and we need to watch out for weather. As well as we have a clock. You can watch the clock and let us know the time. And
It's this time right now, guys.
So he points at his 9:15 in the morning. She just seems to try and give you an important job, but a simple one.
Yeah. So green good, red bad.
Correct.
Same with the weather.
The weather will actually show signs of yellow, red, blue, pink, purple, depending on the type of weather that we're coming in. And this bar here shows you what those colors mean. So if it gets all the way to white or like a grayish kind of light blue, it means we're going to be hitting snow. And if it goes all the way to green here, it's going to be rain. But if it goes past green and goes into yellows and reds, it means we're going to be hitting a thunderstorm, and it's going to be really, 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 really rough.
Sounds good. More colors. Green good, red bad. Got it.
Alrighty. With that, as Awen, for your first piloting check, go ahead and add your proficiency modifier plus your wisdom modifier on a d20 roll.
Ooh, wisdom.
Sazia's gonna go and walk out of the bridge to find the machine guns. Yeah, the mounted machine guns and whatnot.
Make an easy investigation check.
That is a 24.
24. Excellent.
That is a 12.
12. Okay. With a 24, Awen, you keep the ship on course perfectly. It's like you've been doing this all your life. Comes second
Pretty old.
hand.
You've seen it happen a couple times.
Sazia, as you look through the ship, you do find that there is a small armory on both sides of the ship. Currently, the armory is not filled with any removable weapons or ammunition, but the machine guns that are currently folded upward as the blast shields are down do have a belt feed to them via a box, and have a rather a good-sized port out, maybe about the size of a baseball bat.
Okay. Sounds good.
Seem a very high caliber.
I'm gonna sit in the chair and just take out a little journal and start writing in the journal.
Okay. Alrighty. Is there anything anyone else would like to do on your day and a half of travel?
I'm playing with the cats.
Okay.
I'm working with the cats as well.
Okay, both of you make
I'm
animal
working
handling
specifically
checks.
with. I'll be working specifically with Whisper.
Okay.
Let me just move all this mess out.
using a point of luck because I rolled a nat 1.
Oh, aren't you lucky it was...
Oh, I am lucky.
Yay.
No, you were lucky because we did our long rest.
That's a 12.
12, okay.
I have a 15.
15, okay. Sin, the 3 cats that you are currently with do seem to be taking to you quite well and seem to be enjoying your personality. Shadow did take a bit more of convincing, but she definitely seems okay with you. Every time Viamir comes over, however, she immediately, all hair goes up, and she just lets out this very low rumbling growl.
I growl back.
Okay. Law, you and Whisper start developing a bond. Whisper, she gets curious and pretty much immediately starts testing her boundaries with you as she starts just walking all over you, climbing up your arm, climbing on your shoulders, climbing up your head, matting up your hair, kneading your
The hair's
head.
the line.
Hair's the line? Okay. As you reach up and she starts kneading your hair and actually digging her little tiny kitten claws into your head, which are, for some reason, the sharpest fucking things in the goddamn world. As she just starts kneading in there, you immediately grab her, detach her carefully from your scalp, and bring her down. What do you say to her?
Not the hair. And then he'll put her back on his shoulder.
Okay. Okay. She kind of looks up at you, starts kneading at your clothes, makes a little circular bed on your shoulder, and lays herself down. Just keeps her eyes open, though, watching outward. Alrighty. Viamir, are you keeping your position?
Yep, I'm doing my job.
Okay. Make a perception check with advantage, as you have radar helping you.
Radar. All right. 16 plus 4, 20.
20. Nice. Okay. As you keep an eye out on the radar, you do get a blip. It is a green blip, and it is actually making its way towards you.
Like, does it look like it's coming?
It doesn't look like it's... It looks like it is making a collision course, but as it gets closer, you watch it kind of goes to level itself even with the hand.
Captain, we have a green blip. It's friendly, but it's coming at us. Just thought you should know, Captain. Captain Skippy.
Yeah. Awen will kind of look to the girl and be like, is there a way we can communicate with the ship?
Yellow button will open a channel.
And
I'll take
Yellow.
over. Command, just flip switches. Flip the switch and the green button and then the red button in reverse order.
so he will do as she instructed. Flip. You said flip the switch.
Flip the switch up.
Green button, red
green
button.
button, red button, and then she takes control of the helm and allows you to communicate.
And hits the yellow button to open a channel, and he'll go, this is Captain Awen. Is anyone able to respond?
You...
Well, Captain Awen. Captain Awen of what?
This is just Captain Awen of the Hand. Who am I speaking to?
Ah, Captain Awen of the Hand. Let me put you in contact with Captain.
few moments pass and you hear,
Ah, hello. This is Captain Ikash of the Junker Tokak. Who is now captain of hand? They say A1?
Yes, this is Captain Eowyn.
Ikash not know of Captain Awen, but Ikash willing to fly alongside.
Yeah, we are on our way to pick up some crew from the Phoenix. Captain Ekash, are you familiar with Captain Taggart of the Phoenix?
No, not familiar. Ikash junker. Ikash look for all types junk. Your ship look like junk. Your ship flying well?
Yes, our ship is flying very well. I don't know where you're looking to follow us to.
So ship
Yeah.
not junk. Looks like junk.
This ship is not junk. No, we are heading to a crash site of a ship where you might find some parts if that's what you're looking for.
you hear clearly the sound of someone putting their hand over the mic.
So they lead us to ship that be junk. I say we take.
You hear a bunch of tiny little voices.
Ah!
Yes, goblins.
You hear one go, wah!
Yes, goblins.
Or Waluigi.
The hand comes away from the mic.
We accept. We will harvest Phoenix for junk and not harvest the hand for junk, even though Ikash still think it junk.
Well, we appreciate that, Captain Ekash. Yeah, if you follow us, we can take you to where the Phoenix fell, and you can meet some of the crew there and take a look at all the fallen vessel.
We are smaller ship. Can we dock? Come on board.
How many crew do you have amongst your junker there, Captain Ekash?
6 gobos. Happy gobos. Always looking to junk.
Eowyn
on
just kind
day
of
one,
looks.
we add a second ship to our collection.
Eowyn just kind of looks to the group and he like.
I'm
Do
not
you
on
have
bridge.
to hold the button? Do you have to hold the button to talk, or is it just?
No, it's tap once, it'll click on. You can, there is a mute button right next to it if you want to mute
Yeah.
your audio.
So he's gonna he's gonna hit the mute button and just be like, I don't think we want goblins on the ship, do we? And he kind of just looks to anyone who's on the bridge.
Goblins. Vicious little bastards. Always cutting down trees.
I would probably say that's a no, Captain.
Yeah, and then he'll flip back the switch and be like, hey, Captain Ekash, I think it's in your best interest if you guys remain on your ship. We'll get you guys to the fallen Phoenix, and you guys can take a look at some of the scrap there. But
It's because
Just
we
wanna try to-
gobos, right? We get it. We understand.
yeah, we're just trying not to cause any trouble, you know.
You hear a resounding wah come from the ship all over the comms, and you hear,
It's okay. We not angry. We fly alongside. We follow you.
Is this all? Is this all
This
in the
is
bridge?
all in the
Can we
bridge,
all
yeah.
hear it? So, based on their warg, can I try to perceive how many goblins it sounded like?
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check.
No, that's a natural 1.
There's 1,000 goblins.
Sounds like
I'm too busy staring at my fucking screen.
Hey, he takes his job seriously.
Sounds
How-
like
how-
sounds like 6 goblins.
And how big is their ship compared to ours?
As you ask that question, it starts to come forward, and you see this haphazardly slapped together what looks like at one point might have been a rowboat with a large bottom underneath that has like slapdashed pieces of iron and steel onto it, lining the bottom half of its hull. It has a large mast coming out the top of it, several smaller propellers keeping it up. One propeller holding right in front of the mast, kind of keeping their airship aloft in the front and in the back, as two of these large masts kind of stand in mast propellers kind of keep it aloft as it kind of there is no one on the top of the deck, but it definitely doesn't look like it holds a lot. It looks small. It looks a fair bit smaller than your ship. Maybe at most, quick eye holds about 15 at most.
Okay.
Any visible guns?
No visible guns, no.
So yeah, just over the channel, he'll just be like, so Captain Yakash, if you just follow us, we've got a little bit of time still before we get to the Phoenix, but we'll lead you right there.
Okay, we follow. Comms cut between the two ships, and they, on radar, take a position behind you and at a slight 25-degree angle.
Captain.
Yeah. Yes, Fiamir.
Goblins aren't to be trusted.
Well, we'll wait to see when we get there and land, and
We'll press the magic button and warn the crew.
who's all on the bridge right now?
Just
It's just
I'm not.
you, Lycirus, Viamir, and if Sin and Law are playing with the cats on the bridge, or playing with them in Law's room.
Law doesn't want me in his room.
Sin's on the bridge with the cats.
Sin's on the bridge,
Gotcha.
and she is obviously named the cats.
So, Eowyn will just go over to the overhead speaker system and just make an announcement and just be like, everyone listening, we've got some goblins trailing behind us. They're gonna take a look at the Phoenix when we land, but we're just gonna be on alert once we get off the ship and have a chance to talk with Captain Taggart. Captain out.
Okay. Alrighty.
Is there a comm system near the machine gun?
There is. Yep.
I'm just gonna press it and be like, "Awen, don't use Captain Out. It sounds very, very awkward. Try something else." And I'm just gonna continue writing in my book.
Yeah, Eowyn's brainstorming at this point. He's trying to think, like, what could be better to say?
it's literally proper radio etiquette, though. So
Yeah, it is. I know.
All right. Over the course of the next day and a half, your travels bring you to see no other ships and no hostiles in the sky. Thankfully. As you come into range of the Phoenix, you see 4 large pillars of smoke coming up, not sourced from the Phoenix. At this point, Fixer, spending the last 24 hours straight, has gotten the ship's video system working. And on the bridge now, Lycirus pulls up the images of the Phoenix as you guys slowly begin your descent and pass over. The Phoenix itself is still in the same condition as when you left it, but there are series of dirt mounds that have been built up, and a large horde of dead orcs and dragonborn that had attacked the survivors. At this current moment, you're not able to pick up any survivors visually around the area. The tentings are still up. There are a few slain dead inside and behind the dirt mounds, inside the trenches behind them, and a few kind of out in the open scattered. And as you slowly descend, Lysirius just looks back and... Captain? What do you want to do?
Where's the exit? And I already have my double-bladed scimitar ready, and I'm just rearing to go.
Have we already landed, or are we just
Nope.
kind of like hovering at this point?
She's hovering, and she's actually slowed the ship down into a hover where it's about 100 feet above ground level, and just kind of looking down.
Yeah, Aowen will just look at her and just be like, "Well, let's put her down and see if we can't find anyone."
Understood. As she goes and finds a safe landing zone behind where the encampment was, she drops the flag of Corsair down in case any allies are still in the area. And as you set down on the view screen from the ship's outer cameras, you see maybe about 15 survivors huddled up in a heavily defensive position. Trees that have been cut down, pieces of metal that have been slotted around, and guns aiming out from everywhere. And one fiery sword kind of glancing out from behind, and it seems like they are still alive, but not many are left. And as you guys go to meet the survivors of the Phoenix, that is where we're going to end tonight's session.
So good.
And pick up next...
Oh, man.
not next week! Oh my god! Fuck!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
The vacation.
Vacation! We will be back the 5th! I'm gonna be really antsy because I'm gonna actually go through on my vacation and name all 15 survivors. So there's Captain Taggart, there's his first mate, there's obviously Sieg is still alive, maybe. But there's still 12 other survivors that I have to name, and
What do you mean, maybe?
maybe he's alive. But
He was the first one to go.
He was the first one because he's melee against a bunch of orcs with shotguns and shit. But yeah, guys.
He better died with the eye there so I could pick it back up if he did.
And you see Sazia digging
in the dirt. Where was he buried? Where was he buried? Guys, thank you so much for joining in and watching tonight. We will be back in 2 weeks on the 5th of February. We will be coming back then. I'm excited. I'm very excited. I don't really know what this arc is going to lead to, so having kind of like a full 2 weeks to kind of like chart out some crazy webs and make it look like I'm a psychopath who's trying to track down a murderer is going to be a fantastic thing. So I am thoroughly excited. I am going to miss you guys. crew and viewers all at the same time. I'm going to miss you guys a whole bunch for that week. So I can guarantee you this week is going to be a super packed week. I'm going to try and get you guys a whole ton of content. Tomorrow night we are going to build a monster. We are going to sit and chat with some folks, and we will be coming together very, very soon for our next episode of Crimson Skies. So folks, have a fantastic rest of the week and the following week, and I look very much forward to seeing you all soon. And with that, is it Tuesday yet? Bye now.